My name is Gary McKibben. I'm the owner of Red Caboose Winery. We are located here in Meridian, Texas, and that's right in the heart of Bosque County, which is pretty much right in the heart of Texas. Interestingly enough, I am from Iowa. The train went through our farm. The depot was actually on our farm. And as a little kid, I loved the train. Of course, back then they were steamers. And I would run down to when I'd see the steam coming, I would run down to the stockyard, wait for the train to stop, talk to the engineer, talk to the conductor, and I was just fascinated by the train. One day the conductor said, "Would you like to ride in the caboose?" I wasn't even in school yet. I was probably 5 years old maybe. And I got to ride up to the depot. It was the most fascinating thing, and I never forgot that. And I said, someday I'm going to own a caboose. So when I bought the ranch, I would take country roads, back roads, each time go a different way. And one day I drove by this farm and there was this old caboose sitting out there. And I put this thing together, made it into a cabin. And that's what I would stay in when I would come down here on the weekends from Dallas. And then I noticed all the grapevines that are growing in the trees, and they're just all over the place. And so my son said, "Dad, let's put a vineyard in." And that's how this all got started. And we put 1,000 vines in, and now we have a little over 20,000. Actually, we have two locations. We have this one and we have Clifton, where we have a distillery and a brewery, and we use our grapes for all three businesses. I'd never had a grant before in my life. And so I was just curious about grants because I was growing and I was opening up the other facility and I was thinking about planting more. I just researched grants and came across the value-added grant. And so I drove down there and introduced myself, talked to them. They encouraged me to apply for it. I did apply for it and I was selected. So that was a really good opportunity for us to grow. And we did grow. They were very courteous, they were very helpful. It's kind of an atypical government organization, if I can say that, because the people were very, very friendly. And they reached out to you, made suggestions, reviewed a rough draft, which was really nice. Do your best to do your homework and read the questions very carefully, because as you would expect, it's a government form. So there's a lot of questions, a lot of answers, especially the financial part. There's two different areas that ask you for finances in two different ways. And you want to make sure those two charts match so that your bottom line numbers are the same. Each step you're adding value to the product. So we grow the grapes, we pick the grapes, we make the wine, we cellar the wine right here, and then we bottle it. And each step that we do that, there's value added to that.